Hey, this is Destiny checking in with today's Daily Diamond. Hey, family. Welcome to any of those of you who are new checking out my podcast. Thank you for all of the love and support, all of the reposts, all of the shares. I appreciate it more than you will ever know. So today's topic is one that I feel like I've talked about, but it could be because it's my personal life and I just ain't said it to y'all. And I really need to get this one out. So today's topic is work. Regular job work. Not building your brand work, but work. So y'all know I work in a school, and it has to be one of the most stressful environments because I am constantly surrounded around the kids and the kids' drama and the adults and their drama and the drama of those in administration, whatever the case may be. And it's like 1,000 bodies in one school building at any given time. So you can imagine the amount of drama that goes on. You can imagine the amount of emotional turmoil that you are in a school at any given moment. So when I say I want to talk about work, I just want to talk about how to remain sane and how to hold on to your peace while you are at your job. Your job, at the end of the day, is just a job. You walk in, some of you clock in, I do not, but you clock in, and you clock out. And at some point in your life, you have to realize that is it. You are there to do a job, and then you do that job so that you can provide for your family, and that your family is the most important in that whole situation and in that whole equation. Like I said, I work in a school, and so, I'm surrounded by drama, be it mine, be it the kids, be it the adults, be it whomsoever, be it the parents, right? And so quite often, it is real simple for me to get knocked off my square. I could be having a great morning, which hardly ever happens because I got 2 toddlers that I have to get dropped off. But I could be having a great morning, and when a kid could come in and they off and they throw my energy off, or a parent could come in and they're off and they throw my energy off, or, my administrator can want something that I wasn't prepared for, and then that throws me in a bunch because now, I got to hurry up and do something, all in the midst of having 35 smiling, greasy faces in front of me. That greasy reference, beginning of school, got it. Okay. So, quite often I get knocked off my square, but one thing that I learned in my mantra for last year was protecting my peace. And I had a post on protecting my peace, but when I say protecting my peace, I mean protecting my peace in my work environment. Meaning that I'm going to do what I can do from the hours that I am here, but when I am not here, there is nothing that I can do for you. Now, it does not mean for me that I don't answer student emails. I do. But I had to learn to give my students office hours. If you can't email me before 6 o'clock, I can't help you until the following morning. You'll get a response at maybe between 5:30 and 9 when I'm on my break. But you'll get a response. I get up at 5:30, say I have class, and then at 9 o'clock I'm on my break. Right? And when I say I have office hours, those office hours are because I'm protecting my peace. If you happen to be one of the people that have my cell phone number, just because you text me does not mean that I'm answering. Do not disturb is a powerful feature. It's powerful. The block button is great. The delete button is great. The function that iPhone has where they put unknown numbers in your junk list, great, absolutely beautiful, amazing, beautiful, great feature. So when we talk about work, you don't have to allow anyone to bother you. You don't have to allow anyone to affect your state of being, your peace, your happiness. You don't have to allow any of that. You go into that place and you do your job and you do the best that you can while you are there. And when you are gone, you are gone. You are not paid to work overtime unless you are. I'm not. You are not paid to answer the phone after hours. You are not paid to answer emails after hours. You are not paid to walk around and carry other people's drama and mess in the midst of trying to deal with whatever your life has thrown at you. And so when you walk into that job today, when you walk into that job tomorrow or tonight, remember that you are there to do a job that you've been assigned to do, and you're going to give it your absolute best. You're going to put one foot in front of the other. But if you can do no more, as long as you've given it your best, that's all that you can do. And I think quite often in a lot of these jobs that we get, and a lot of these jobs that we have, we get these bosses who feel like we belong to them while we're there. No. I don't belong to you. I belong to Allah. I belong to God. I am just on borrow. I'm on your time right now. I'm on your time right now because I choose to be on your time. But that does not mean that I belong to you. When I'm on your time clock, I'm still an individual. I still have feelings. I still deserve to be respected and cared for and considered. But I do not belong to you. Do not put yourself in a predicament. I don't care how much your boss, how many degrees your boss has, or how much more money they make, or whatever. Don't put yourself in a predicament in a job or at work where you don't have any value, or where you have to feel like you're not that important, or what you want to do or how you feel about something is not that important. That stuff is important. Who you are is important. How you feel is important. Who's good for your energy is important. Who's not good for your energy is important. We all work with people we cannot stand. Smile, throw your hand up and keep it pushing, because baby, you will not steal my peace. I know that I make school references, and so for those of you who are not parents of kids and don't understand the dynamics, or don't work in a school, I apologize. But as I get ready to walk into the 2017-2018 school year, I'm holding the same doggone mantra that I had last year. I'm protecting my peace. You will not steal my peace. I'm gonna walk in at 7:40 like I'm contracted to do. 7:35. And by 3:30, Mrs. Moore will be walking out of the door, because Mrs. Moore will be doing all that she can to protect her peace. Mrs. Moore will answer emails from the hours of 4 p.m. because I ain't going to get home until 6. If you don't email me prior to 6, I can't help you. I'm sorry, if you don't email me after 6. If you email me after 6, can't help you. If you email me prior to 6, I probably can help you. And I say all that to say, it doesn't matter what job you have. If you're a nurse, if you work in an office, or if you work, you work in lawn care services, right? Unless you being up early or you answering an email early is absolutely freaking paramount to your success at your job, don't put yourself in that predicament. Don't do it to yourself. Do the best that you can do while you are there. And then other than that, nope. Because you remember, if we focusing on us and we working on us, we got a whole lot of other stuff for us that we need to look at. We might have to reevaluate some of our friendships and our loyalty. We might have to decide if we need to be more grateful. We might need to be dedicated and motivated to something else. We might need to do a little bit more self-love. Hell, we might need to even build a brand that we don't have. Right? We don't have time. Yeah, I know I plugged myself. We don't have time for work after work. Do not feel like because it is a job that you have to give it your all, because if you die tomorrow, they're going to find somebody else to do that same job that you were doing, and you will realize that you are not as valuable as you thought you were. And I have come to that realization from some experiences here recently, and Lord knows from now on, I will stay in my lane and do my job. I can't do nothing else for nobody, because guess what? You don't value me anyway. And so when I talk about work and when I talk about you today, remember to focus on you, even at work. You still important. If you got to get up and go to the bathroom, do that. If you need to take a break and walk around for your health, you do that. If you need to take a day off, you need a mental health day, then you do that, because you still have to be okay with you at the end of the day. And when you're okay with you at the end of the day, that means that you can get up in the morning and conquer the day. So for today, when you focusing on you, baby, it's about you. I don't care if you at work. You still got to think about you. You know that I cannot end my podcast without giving a shout out to my sponsors. Make sure you check out them out in the description below. We have Royal Crown Extensions, we've got Braids by Lisha, and we've got Kisses by Shelly. And if y'all tired of me repeating the same sponsors, then somebody else need to come slide on in my DMs on Instagram, or slide in my messages on Facebook, or slide in my Snapchat DMs and tell me that they want to help sponsor the podcast, because otherwise it's gonna be me and Kisses by Shelly and Lisha and Royal Crown Extensions, I guess, because, y'all ain't looking for no promo out here. But anyway, this is Destiny signing out with today's Daily Diamond. See you guys tomorrow.